Hello viewers, welcome to Math Park. Last episode we discussed with the teachers like how is the difference between the physical and virtual school. Today I have with me my students Shri Krish and Satvika. We are going to discuss what is their opinion about physical versus online schooling. Yes, Shri Krish, we go ahead. What do you think now? Since last 2 years, we are almost 2 years, we are with this online schooling. What's the difference? Like, what was that fun we used to have in physical school, and now we are not having? I would like to you to tell about that, Shrikesh.
So in physical school, we used to have a lot of studying, obviously, but we also had other activities like the PE period was fun, and we had extracurricular activities that were a whole lot fun, and they're just not as fun online, fortunately. So in online school, it's become like only studying and nothing fun added to it, which is why online schooling has been a bit challenging for everybody to transition to.
Okay, what do you say, Satvika? Are you going with him, or what is the difference that you feel?
Well, when we were in physical school, we had a lot of physical activities, and I remember that every like almost like two or three periods were free, and we were having fun. But then in online school, we can't really communicate with others because we don't get that free period to talk with everyone. So it has become difficult to make friends, like with new classmates. So yeah,
Correct.
that's my opinion.
And now this transition that has happened, you have come from directly, you were in 10th grade, okay, IGCSE, and you reached AS level. So of course, new students must have joined, not the same batch, and you have actually not met them, right? So that I can understand you're not able to make friends. But here in the online school, what is happening now, there also students are asking for a free period. Are you getting any free period there? And in that free period,
We haven't gotten one yet.
Yeah.
Or we are searching for some quizzes. They don't want again the subject quiz. They want something else with a fun, like Scribble Duo or something. They themselves they suggest. Students are suggesting for the games. So is that happening with you as well? Are you getting at least some periods free?
Yeah. Last week we got my subject got one period free, so we were just playing in that. But then after that, we mostly just study and don't ask for free period.
Okay, that is for your level. Okay, AS and A level. Now, because you are going to give into a board bound classes, but small children, yes, they get frustrated, continues that screen time. What do you think is the effect of screen time on you? Has your glares, the glasses, the number has changed? Is there any effect about it?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, we're viewing the screen for the duration of the school, but then after that we have to study for other things and do projects, presentations. Our textbooks are mostly PDFs, so we have books for homework as well. So we actually spend double the amount of time looking at screens after school as well. So of course that's had an effect on us.
Okay, so then what care you are going to take? Like, for in the school, I suggest that,
Yeah.
after every period, there is a 10 minutes gap. I tell my students, go jump around, move around, splash water in your eyes and come back. What you people are doing as an, grown up kids when you
So
are
for us,
transition, yeah.
for us, the 10 minutes, sometimes the 10 taken up by the previous class. Other times we have to prepare for the next class, bringing our books. So in that time, we can probably take a break. But it becomes difficult to do that for every 10 minutes because there are some of the other complications or things to do otherwise.
That is true. But the intention of keeping that 10-minute gap was that, okay, because the screen time,
Right.
and you need to actually splash water in your eyes because that is really troubling. As you are saying, after school again, you have to spend double the amount on screen. We have to take care of our eyes. Correct. Yeah. And another thing I would like to ask Shri Krish, exams. Okay. Exams are happening. We are giving the test on the classroom. We are asking them to join Google Meet. Then two students have some or the other way of doing malpractices. I don't know from there, and some students maybe like you who can manage all the things, they can study and do, but some students they want an excuses, right? And then they are not that regular in submission of their work, maybe writing the exams, they may be copying, we never know. So when they come back to school and when they have to actually face the exams, they are going to suffer. What is your point on this, Shrikish or Satvika? You can
That's That's true, because obviously, if you've built a habit of not studying for exams or copying, that's going to lead to poor repercussions when there are physical exams. But what I think is that a lot of students are clinging to the hope that there are no physical exams, because they're hoping that COVID actually gets worse for a while when the board time season comes, so that they can skip their exams and their online exams will be counted. So they're hoping that that happens. But yeah, the repercussions will be there.
Yeah.
But I
feel-
also think that yeah, okay, go on.
I feel the complete opposite. Like, there have been changes in me. Like, before I was not able to ask any doubts in physical school because I was obviously like very nervous. But then now, when it suddenly switched to online, I've been asking many doubts, and
That's so good.
like it has obviously like been nice. So I feel that many students are able to score marks in their exams because they're asking many doubts and they have been more attentive. So I don't think they can do any malpractice because yeah, that's it.
Okay, so that could be some percent. Okay, so you are telling your point of view, right? So I can say that 50% students would be thinking the way you are. 50% students may be thinking that this year the 12th graders were actually so happy. Average students, I must say, but that without giving the exam, they had a result. But the students who were actually studying hard, okay, they are not happy about it. They wanted the board exam to happen. Okay, I just did a survey. My own niece who topped actually 10th grade, she was 99% with CBSE and now she is preparing for NEET. Okay, and she scored 93. She was never expecting this. She was not expecting to 93% in 12th grade CBSE, right? So they were. So there are different ways of doing so, but the
Yeah,
point.
but then again, if you think about it, there is always disproportionate effect of a decision, right? If they had kept physical exams for your niece, then your niece may have gotten 99%, but those that had a negative effect on their mental health, couldn't concentrate, were very stressed, would have gotten lesser than what they actually got in their result without the exams. So yeah, it's either or.
Yeah, that's correct. And actually, 90% of people are happy. 90% of students, as you say, that your friends are thinking of this COVID should get extended and your board exam should also be online. So could be, 90% of students are happy about it. That is what I feel. Okay, that let it be online. Future, okay, those who are studying hard, this is going to be difficult. Maybe teachers will have to explain many concepts again. Students must have simply copied. Those who are studying, okay, but those who are not attending the classes, for them again reteaching, maybe they are 1 or 2 years back, that is going to have a lot of effect on teaching or in the school. And as she said, Satvika said that she is, she may be a little introvert and she was not asking the doubts. And she is now asking the doubts. Like, sometimes people don't like to have face to face. Okay, putting the camera off, keeping only voice, they are able to ask doubts. That is again a good thing. That is again a good thing. At least you are able to keep your point and that is helping you to study. That's really good. But it is not in all cases, right? It is not in all
Yeah.
cases. That is actually the point to worry. Okay. Okay, Shri Krish, then about physical activities, now since you all are doing online and you said that you are not getting a PE period to play, so are you going out for playing something, anything like that, some physical activity, or at least at home you people have, kept some time for exercise that is required? Have you done that?
At home, sure, but not outside, because I think a lot of us, we live in buildings that have cases as well, so it's very unsafe to go outside. And we just took precautions to make sure we don't go outside to play. But at home, yeah, sure.
Good.
We sometimes walk around the corridor for like some time, and that's how like that's how I maintain my physical health.
Good. That is very much required because that is really required. Without that, actually, you must have seen many people, students turning obese even. That there are this type of cases again. Lot of diseases are occurring because of this not going outside. Mental stress is also there, right? So, have you come across any student saying, because I'm not going to able to go outside, I'm suffering. You are not able to talk to your friends. That you were able to share your thoughts in the class, like somebody had some problem issue, you people could share with each other, and friends are the best one to help, right, than your elders. At this age when you are an adolescent, the friendship is the best thing, they are the best ones to solve any problem. So then how are you dealing with those situations on phones or what, how, any different way that you are taking into, like something is troubling and you want to talk to your friend, so how are you doing that then?
I think I'll just text them or maybe call them, and we can't do anything more than that. We don't get time to talk during classes, obviously. Yeah, so those are the only options after school. Sometime if there is any.
Okay, so that
Maybe sometimes we can go out for hanging out, like because sometimes our friends have called us, so we just talk with them. So even that can help.
Okay, that's good. That is required. Okay. Now, Shrikrish, one question. Now, this because of this pandemic, lot of online business and all has come up. Okay. Do you think there would be some school which will run online only? Because
I think
I have heard.
from a school's perspective, it
Mhm.
makes sense for them to run online
Mhm.
because okay, business. Speaking from a business point of view, you have lesser fixed cost to pay. You don't have to pay rent for buildings anymore. Schools that are coming up don't have to build buildings anymore. They can just conduct everything online, and it also saves time for students who can study later at home. So it improves the ability to learn more and faster. Portions can also be completed quicker. I'm not talking about quality of education here, but just that you're able to finish the portion very quickly because you don't have distractions like PE or other extracurricular activities. I should not call them distractions because they're a part of learning, but from a curriculum point of view, it makes sense for a school to run online because it saves time and money.
Okay, good to talk to you, and I expect that we should be meeting soon. Hello, Prisha. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you. How are you, ma'am?
Fine, fine. I just wanted to talk to you, like, now since it is almost near to 2 years and we are in this online platform. Okay. What was that difference? What is that you miss when you were in physical school and which is not happening now?
All right. I feel the extracurricular activities are less focused and they're less effective in online school because we simply cannot exercise the way we did on grounds in a group. So that is one thing. And I don't get to meet my friends. Like we cannot chat during the class breaks or in the recess breaks or something like that. Because when we are mute our mic, we are straight addressing to the whole class.
Correct, correct. So that means you don't have the personal conversation as such. The personal touch which
Yes.
you used to have when you used to sit in the recess and all, where you used to share tiffins with your friends, all that you are missing. Okay. So physical activities, physical PE period, of course you are missing. Are you taking some care at home to do something to stay physically fit, something like that? Are you taking care of that?
Yes, ma'am, I do that. I do cycle and I do yoga also.
That's
So
great.
these are
Very.
the two things which I do for my exercise in my daily routine.
That's good. That's good. What are you doing? Now full day we are on screen, right? So what are you doing something, to reduce the screen time or taking care of your eyes? What are you doing for that?
So our school hours, 4-5 hours, as soon as they are done, I relax my eyes and I try not to start using any gadgets soon like TV or phone or something. And then later in the day, I relax my eyes totally. And then later, any classes or anything is there, I continue with that.
Okay. And then do you feel that every day I should attend, like that attachment was there, you were going, you're meeting teachers, okay, or going by bus, all that you are missing. But do you feel sometimes, now the videos are coming up like students, they don't want to go to physical school. They are happy at home. Okay. They can relax. They can put their camera off. Okay. They may not attend the classes. So what do you want to say about that?
No, sometimes it's very convenient, like because our routines have changed. So now at home, when we are at home, we just have to get half an hour, 1 hour before school, and then get ready and then sit for school because we don't have to wait for any bus ride or anything. But in actual school, we have to go all the way, so we have to get up quite early. So sometimes we also do enjoy getting up a bit late. So that is there, but once the school starts, we're going to enjoy it so much that we will not want to start online school again.
Okay, so you are very much for the physical school. You are waiting for that moment, right? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
very good. Even we are waiting. We want to meet you all. We are missing you all. That personal touch is missing. Definitely, we would like to meet you all. So let us hope this pandemic gets over and we all meet soon. Okay, now tell me, like, many students, you are attending the online classes, right? Do you feel that students are putting the camera on? What could be the reason that they are not putting their camera on in spite of teacher keeps on asking them? What could be the reason? Do you think so?
Sometimes students feel comfortable sitting the way they are, which they know they can't sit the way they like when their camera is on. But in my school, we do have quite strict rules about the camera on, keeping the camera on. So I do keep it on, but sometimes children just don't want to keep it on. They want to relax. Some of them want to eat their meals during the class time. So it could be any possible reason.
So you could say that, can you say that the discipline is taking a toll? And when these
Yes.
people are going to come back to school, who is going to suffer? Teachers are going to suffer or you people are going to suffer? What is going to happen?
The students. Surely the student, because some kids they feel that we can get up at whatever time, switch on the computer and just sit ahead of it and not keep our camera on, and then they can give some excuse of not keeping it on. But when the school starts, it will be a bit difficult for them to get up surely. So I think all these students should practice getting up a bit early, not as early as we used to, but a bit early, so we don't find it very difficult to get up early.
Okay, so that means they have to plan their schedule. They should start planning their schedule.
Yes.
If we are thinking that this pandemic is going to get over and we maybe like by December, let us pray that we all meet physically. Okay.